Hi there, Niall here. I'm going to show you how bookinghawk.com can be used to help organise and manage and sell tickets for your events. The idea would be that on your own website, you could have a page listing these events that would link directly to each one, or you could direct your customer to this page, which will list all of your upcoming events. So I've just made up the Parkgate Hotel, and they've got 2 events upcoming listed chronologically. So you can see here there's going to be a short description on this page of each event. Now when a customer clicks into the event itself, they're going to get more information on that particular event. So if I look at the Brendan Grace event, I can see that I've got a description here which you can completely customize and change. You can also see information such as the dates, times, and the price of the ticket. So if I go, I should mention before I go any further, you can also use this URL here to share directly from your social media channels. So you can ask people directly to book from Facebook or Twitter or whatever social media accounts you're on. So I'm going to book 2 tickets for this event for Brendan Grace. So as you can see, I'm not required to sign in or create an account, anything like that. Just enter in my contact information and the other guest's name. So we are securely integrated with Stripe. Now Stripe are an online payments engine, and they have a number of strict security protocols that we have to adhere to in order for our system to securely talk to their system. They do take a small commission, but it is quite small. It's 1.4% plus 25 cents plus VAT. So on a €10 payment, that amounts to 48 cents, which isn't a huge amount. So down here we see a summary of what we're about to book, dates and times, 2 tickets, we're paying on the double, €25 each. And before the system is going to allow us to complete the booking, it's saying you missed something. So up here, we can present the user with a number of booking questions, and we can mark the questions mandatory if we so wish, as we've done in this case. So I'm just going to say yes to this question. Now please get in touch with me if you've got future concerts coming up similar to Brendan Grace. So once we answer the mandatory question, all our details are filled out, we click. A couple of things happen. The first is that you will get an email at the front desk to say you've got a new booking, you've just sold 2 tickets for Brendan Grace, you've got all the details here, and the customer will also get a similar email to say the booking details. But in the customer's email, there's also a message from you. So this message can be preset, so you can try and upsell the customer. Did you know we've got a 5-course dinner that night? Click here to book. And the customer can also manage their own booking. So just like Ryanair, for example, if they click on that link, they're brought to, it's the demo system. So they're brought to a page that will allow them to enter in their booking reference and their email address so they can cancel their booking. And if they're due a refund, they'll get a full refund without you having to do anything. So you can also decide the refund time. So if it's 24 hours, 48 hours, it's completely up to you. So before I go any further about showing you what's behind the scenes here, there's also a different kind of event you can set up. So Brendan Grace is just on the 13th of July, it's a once-off event. But the Brendan Courtney fashion show, Brendan Courtney is visiting the hotel on 2 nights, so the 11th and the 18th. So you're now giving the customers a choice of date. So there's a calendar presented to them, and it's the same from here on in. You can show or hide the places left, and the customer booking process is exactly the same, so I won't go through that again. So now I'll show you what's behind the scenes. So if we click into dashboard, you're required to log in, so I think that's the email address I set up, and once we securely log in, we're presented with a list of our upcoming events. So you can click into Brendan Grace, for example, and see how many tickets are sold. So you can see there's 300 places, you've sold 8 tickets, there's 292 remaining, so you can see who's booked in. So Sue Johnson has booked 4 places, Kim Phillips has booked 2, Niall Smith has booked 2, what they've paid, what they owe, and also their contact details. So if you click into Sue's booking, you're going to see more information about Sue's booking, such as the names of the rest of our party, what she answered to all the questions, and if you so wish, you can cancel Sue's booking from here and she'll automatically get a refund. You can also see, so you took €100 there and Stripe took €2 from that as a commission. So as well as that, there's a couple of handy features here as well. So if I go back into the Brendan Grace concert, I can print off a list of attendees, so you could imagine you could have that on the door on the night, so you can see who's enrolled and who's paid, who owes, and what they've answered to any booking questions. And the other thing we can do, which is nice and handy, we can email all attendees. So you could type an email out here 2 weeks before the event to say, there's only 5 places left. If you know anyone else that wants to come, just type your email here, click send, and all the registered attendees will get that email. You can also close off or reserve spaces. So let's say we want to close off 10 spaces just in case we want to keep them for hotel guests. We close off 10 spaces, so that number is going to drop to 282. And that's more or less it. Now, The last thing I want to show you is how easy it is to set up a new event. So I'm going to say, let's say, off the top of my head, Des Bishop is playing in the hotel. So in here, I'm going to enter the description. I'm not going to do it really, just fill up the space. So by default, the location of the event is going to default to whatever address you registered with, but you can change that address if you so wish. So this is just a once-off event, so we don't need to specify days of the week or whatever. We'll just say it's on, let's put it in June, Friday, June 22nd, and it's on at 9 o'clock. So is there a capacity? Yes, our function room can only hold 300. Is there a cost? There is, so we'll say it's €25 ticket. If the person is booking online, they're going to have to pay the full €25 up front, and you can see what will be left for you after Stripe take their cut. So you could play with that to get that up to €25 and front load the booking fee if you so wish. Can the booking pay be refunded? It can, but they must give us, let's say, 48 hours notice. Booking questions, so this is where you would ask your marketing questions or whatever questions you need to ask. The email, so thank you for booking a ticket, and please remember to park around the back, or whatever the message is that you want to tell your customers. Customizable terms and conditions and show on high capacity, etc. So clicking save, that event is now live. So if I go back to the customer facing page, I'm now going to see, sorry, the wrong one. If I go back to the correct customer facing page, you can now see there's a new event listed, Des Bishop. Clicking into Des Bishop, and that reflects the details we just entered. If you have any questions, get them through to me. Thanks a lot.